Hi, this episode is going out to all my viewers in Norway, and this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we have a downed scout. Hopefully a mission we can handle just fine. We brought, at least for all the categories and classes of soldiers, I brought the lowest ranking of all of them, hoping that we can get some good training on this mission. Let's hope it doesn't bite me and we get surprised with some strength. But anyway, leading the way, we have Hank the Hammer Aaron as our medic and commanding officer. We have Angela Mutti Merkel along for infantry duties. Andy Spector Gibbon back along as our sniper to build up his rank after some injury time. Winston Churchill Bulldog is our assault for the mission. Sebastian Professor Jeski is along to scout it out for us. Kristin Nitsirk Drag is our gunner. We have Edgar Allan Poe, our newest rocketeer, along to earn some experience. And finally we have Tommy Pokemon Hertz along as our engineer for engineering duty, bringing the arc thrower, and we'll see if we can't manage, unlike last mission, a little capture. We got 2 attempts last mission, both of them failed, or maybe it was even 3. Yeah, I think it was all 3 failed, as a matter of fact. Didn't we? Oh, no. We were going to try a capture attempt on the sectoid, but he got killed instead. But our berserker capture attempt and our outsider capture attempt failed. So let's hope for swinging the pendulum our way and making some captures this time. One promotion is available, and we're going to give Edgar Allan Poe the Heat Warheads perk to start building up his abilities. He's noticeably not that good so far, so let's see if we can't build him up to help us out. And there we go. Let's get in there and find out what this map's going to look like.
Dropship has arrived.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. We've got a fix on the downed UFO. There doesn't appear to be much in the way of civilization nearby. We have a prime chance to secure the site before they have time to dig in.
Yes, usually not much civilian activity on these, so let's get in there. See if I can once again not recognize the map right off the bat. These maps are... I have the hardest time figuring out these little crashed UFO maps. Oh, look at that. Meld right in front of our face as we get off. Let's see if it truly is that close. You see, isn't that wonderful how nice we saw it? How nice we saw it.
Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
Isn't that nice how we saw it right in front of us as we're getting off for the mission? Do we see anything spinning here up front? Not that I'm seeing. I guess I'm going to move straight forward and see if I can find out. Could it have been off to the side somehow? No, I'm just not seeing it. Just not seeing it. We're in the corner, it would appear. Let's just try to get an indication of how far over this map goes, and it is extensive. So we're going to work our way slowly out from the corner, try and get our bearings to see exactly where we are. And Sebastian, you get to do those honors. Let's move forward and look for some meld. We know it's out there. We saw it. but the way the embarkation was, I see where we are. I recognize the truck right here, so that means this is one of the easiest ones because of that truck. When I land on the truck side, I know. So the alien spacecraft is back this way, so we're probably going to move straight ahead somewhat from where we are. And once we get up to about this tree line, there's an open area over here with mostly just half cover, moving over towards the front door of this downed craft. But I don't see. We were teased. We were falsely teased by the by the cutscene getting off on this mission. I do not see any meld. Angela Merkel, Mutti, let's get you over here. Let's just get everybody set up some kind of perimeter. Not seeing much activity probably this first time, I'm guessing. So much so. Actually, we'll send you over here, Edgar Allan Poe.
Headed there now.
It's a good place for you to steady your weapon. And where can we get you, Winston Churchill? We want you somewhat near the front. And we'll bring Hank Aaron up near you. Kristin, I would like to have some kind of cover for you for suppression to shoot from. We'll try that. And finally, Andy Gibbon, you do have Lone Wolf, so it'd be nice to kind of have you back, but at the same time, I don't think this first move that's going to happen. I think what we're going to do, there's a lot of trees on this particular one. A lot of trees to break line of sight and hamper line of sight. So let's get you on the tree edge with a nice pathway through here. Maybe you'll have some better line of sights, depending on where contact happens. And we should just go over to watch everybody else and see what we see or hear what we hear. Thin men is about all I'm hearing so far. Thin men. Let's see. Sebastian, let's pop you up here. So far, no thin men. So far, not much. We'll kind of follow suit with others, trying to keep in some kind of cover in case they wander into us after this. Winston, let's push you up just a hair. Okay, a hair farther, so there's a chance we could have activated.
On my way.
And we'll follow the rest up.
Moving out. In Bewegung.
And Edgar Allan Poe, let's steady your rocket right about here. Yeah, you don't have the mobility as everybody else, that's for dang sure. And Andy, I'm thinking we will one more turn keep you here, and then as we start separating from you, we can slowly kind of tree hop up, just trying to take advantage of your lone wolf. We'll play that one that way. And that should be able to get it out. We should get our first sound cue. Okay, floaters probably off that way perhaps, so maybe we head towards the truck. Maybe shall make the truck our goal ultimately. See if we can't make contact with the floaters first. Oh, a thin man and seekers. So the thin man has decent hit points. And why? I can't believe you can't see any of these guys? What the heck is wrong with that? What is wrong with this picture? Why can't you see these guys? But anyway, we got you starting off back here, and why can nobody... Oh, because are they bugged out behind... No, they're just behind the freaking tree. But you, fortunately, Andy, do have snapshot, and I'm wondering if we get to move you farther forward into one of these two positions. Can we see? We cannot see from here. And we cannot... So that line of trees, trying to get you to the edge so you wouldn't have the burden of trees, we ended up getting a bunch of trees in the way for you. Where can we get a shot from? Maybe here? Where, oh where? This is like a big game trying to get you an open space to get a shot from, and we are not finding that sweet spot. This is just crazy how every position doesn't give you a line of sight unless I come up here and stand you in the open somehow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You got to be in the open. You're kidding me. Well, if you got to be in the open to see these guys, we're going to keep you as far back as we can to make that happen. Holy smokes, I'm playing a game of find the square, find the tile that can do it and make it happen. We're going to do it right. I want a shot on all of them. I want a shot on all of them. Oh, but if it's snapshot, that's part of the problem is snapshot. I don't think snapshot gets you the range we're used to on these guys. So we'll play it safe. We'll bring it right here, keep you as far back as possible. Thought this was it. And still see one of them. I guess that's this spot right here. There we go. Andy, we're going to have you exposed, but hopefully the rest of the team can cover for you. 93%. Let's get our first shot on. Yeah, nice. That's why we wanted you to take a shot. That's why we worked so hard for it. Oh boy, oh boy. Now we do have, or we don't have the ability to really, you're just pretty much going to be on Overwatch, I guess, looking out for the Thin Man advance. I do have the ability to push up. Question is, we have shots, we have space to shoot on one right there, so we can see one of them right there. Wow, it's amazing how literally blocked almost every possible position is. Now we could move here. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it this way, I think, with the run and gun. Or nah, the Thin Man's back farther, so I think we're okay not getting flanked. Nobody else can run up that far, so let's do our run and gun right there.
Sprint and spray.
Because I think we're safe against the flank.
Moving out.
And I don't think to be able to shoot them from there, you have to worry about a step out. No. 93%. Let's go front seeker. Let's see if we can take him down now. That's 2 down. We got a crit. Way to make it happen. And finally, we got to move some other support farther forward. Well, actually, Angela Merkel, you got a shot right from there. And since you are my infantry soldier, you get 2 at 66. That's good enough for me to take 2 shots right from where you are. Nice hit, nice crit. Can you finish it off now? That's the question. You not one that has. Not one that has. That's Deadeye. Oh, Deadeye. That's why you're doing a little better against these flying targets. There you go. You have it for a reason. There we go. Now it would be nice to get a few more farther forward to do a little work on Overwatch for an advancing Thin Man. Let's see who we can set up to make that happen. I think what we'll do is we will move you here just to steady a rocket, just in case we have something wandering that we aren't aware of. And everybody else, what kind of position? I hate grouping up because if he breaks through that Overwatch, but you have a med kit, so that'll help us in that position. Should he somehow be able to shoot off, some acid over this way. We're going to take that risk just to get some extra Overwatch. And there he comes, a charging. Let's go, Sebastian. Nice hit, 6 on an Overwatch. I always take that. That's nice. And this guy's running. He has no place to hide. He's stuck out in the open. Is he going to complete the run or is he going to turn around? He decided to turn around. He had second thoughts. Now the question becomes, do we have the ability? There's that meld we were hearing before, but it surely wasn't where. You know, probably what happens is that meld is from the standard landing location, which probably is over this way, and that's why we got the graphic of the meld just as we unloaded. But since Long War randomizes those landing points, that may have had something to do with it. It's only 53%. Can we get a little hollow targeting up here on this guy? Sebastian, can you help us out with that? We don't have to worry about the Overwatch, so we're going to push you up to this full cover. And apply a little hollow. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll just do 36% now. Probably not, so let's get the hollow going. There we go. Andy, let's see if we can't tag team you now and get you the shot at 63%, which is much nicer than that first percent we saw. There we go. Glad to have you back and in action, Andy, and having that laser sight fixed. I still remember your first mission where you just could not hit the broadside of a barn. Okay, let's get over here and we will turn our attentions forward towards the meld now.
I'm on the move.
And start moving with that in mind. I think we'll pop you right here, Angela, just to reload. And we'll get a nice steady rocket up in this direction also.
I'm here, Commander.
And finally, shall we move you up this way, Tommy? Pokemon has not needed to be used on this mission so far. Hasn't had too much activity. I think we'll just push you right here, Winston, as we reload you, just to have you maxed out.
Good to go.
And then we go all out for the meld. See if we can get there in time before it expires, unless of course we have some activity to fight through. Yeah, still got the thin men out there. And I know I had heard some floaters, so we haven't seen floaters yet, so keep our eyes open for them, but for sure we got thin men. Let's see, what shall I push? Let's push this way.
Zaraz będę na miejscu. Widzę artefakt obcych.
Ah, there's the meld standing wide open, daring us to grab it. In a low cover kind of situation, low cover kind of area. Now I could hit it with a running gun next turn. It should be reset by then. So I'll make that choice. Let's get some more supporting fire up in that area though. Oh boy, we can't quite get the right cover with you, Hank Aaron, so let's try you there. Mutti, where can we get you? We'll get you on the side of the tree here. Probably not the direction of cover I would prefer, but at least it's cover.
No need to ask twice.
Moving out.
We'll steady. And where do we have, let's get Pokemon, let's get Tommy up there. I'm going to run you just to get you near the front with your grenades. In case a capture happens to work out for us. I guess I could have spent some time going for that thin man we first hit, but there was a wide kind of open area to have to cross, and Tommy, you weren't in the right position. It would have taken a lot of time, and with a lot of other enemies out there, I decided to pass on that one. Andy, let's get you up here and reloaded.
It's killing time.
And we'll just kind of provide some overwatch in case this thin man pot out there is the wandering variety. I'm going to reload you, Sebastian. Get a direction cue. They seem to be off more towards a spacecraft. So I'm thinking I may just burn a running gun. Well, it's not. I take that back. It's not spinning too fast, so let's try it this way. Yeah, I'm not guaranteed to make it if I move right here next turn. So let's just dash you out this way. I'm thinking. Will you just barely be able to make it? I don't know. Sebastian, let's have you go forward. How far can you get? Do you have cover here? Let's kind of get a little vision out a little farther. Not seeing much out there, so let's I'm thinking maybe let's just burn the running gun just in case we activate something and you have a shot available to protect yourself. Let's do it that way. We want to get the meld. Okay, there we go.
Got the goods.
We'll just overwatch once we get everybody else moved up. We're kind of clearing out around the spacecraft, and then we'll start moving up towards the front door a little bit once we know or feel that we might be safe to do so.
On my way. there now.
Rücke aus. Already there.
Don't really have any great cover for
Heading
you to
out.
steady a rocket from, but we're going to steady anyway.
Come get some. Come get some. Overwatch.
And now, Andy, where can we get you? We'll probably try it right
That's
here.
affirmative.
I think we'll turn our attentions towards the spacecraft now a little bit. We start moving up that way with the meager cover we have here. I'm not getting indications, or yeah, we pretty much can almost see to the edge of the map, so I think we're safe to move forward towards the front entrance. There potentially could be a couple more pods left. We got rid of 4, or there could be another just one more large pod of thin men that we're hearing, but I'm leaning towards 2 because I could swear, because those were seekers, not floaters we had, and I could have sworn I heard some floaters. But then again, if you've watched my episode, you know I sometimes don't hear things quite right.
Begebe mich auf Position.
Let's see.
Running.
Affirmative. Moving out.
We can get a rocket steady
Aye,
right
aye.
out there.
On Overwatch.
And I think we'll just steady you again from there. If we follow too close, you don't get your lone wolf benefit either. Yep, that's coming from forward. Now that's no noise. So that very well could be the outsider that we just heard inside the spacecraft. But we know maybe we're just not close enough. We're not hearing any kind of footsteps from those thin men yet. No pitter-patter from the ground, no tink, tink, tink from inside the aircraft, so it's hard to tell exactly where they are yet. Bring you off to the side, Winston. Sebastian, we're going to push you. You're going to be the lead pusher right there. And we should soon start gaining sight of the front door here that we're headed towards. But it looks like it's safe to push up behind you a little bit now.
Headed there now.
Mutti, can you make it up here? No, not convincingly, so we'll just move you there. We'll bring you up
Move
this
into
way.
position.
And Andy, I think this is where we will push you forward a little bit, and I think I'm going to dash you just to
Solid
get you in
copy,
a
Commander.
decent angle spot for the front of the spacecraft without all those trees in the way.
I'm on the move.
And the only one left should be the Rocketeer now.
Getting it done. Eyes on the prize. Roger that. Scan field, Commander.
Eyes on the prize. Ich kümmere mich drum.
Yeah, we hear you, thin man. We hear you. Thing is, I'm not hearing their footsteps, so I'm wondering how close am I to where they are. We're going to be moving a little closer here. And there is the front door. We have sight on the front door.
Double time.
Packen wir es an.
I'm
Got
kind
it.
of grouped
Move.
up for acid, but that's a chance we'll have to take, at least for this turn. I'll just bring you over some full cover here, Tommy. And we should have a Rocketeer to plant in place.
Got it
Not
covered.
good cover, but I want to keep you steady just in case I'm surprised by something other than thin men that I'm not hearing. And then Andy, Where do I want to put you?
Heading there
We'll
now.
keep you in the back right here.
Слышите то?
Okay. We're hearing the thin men, but we aren't even getting a clue as to the type of footsteps they're making for us.
Так есть, Томутсон.
Nothing there.
I'm on the move.
Moving to position.
Mutti, do we have any kind of cover to get you up to? Not on a blue move. Not on a blue move.
On it. On overwatch. Moving to position. Move to overwatch.
Is that getting too close to see an outsider in there? I think that's going to be our limit. We're going to have to start moving towards the center.
Roger. Got eyes on.
Бронь в поготове.
And we'll just steady.
Come get some.
I sure would feel better. Maybe they're just not moving. Maybe that's why I'm not hearing the footsteps, is maybe they're not moving. Sebastian, how far forward can you get? Let's try you right there. I like seeing that you have a promotion just for showing up on the mission. Angela Merkel, let's move you forward.
Bestätige.
Glad you understand. I think I'm going to bring Kristin right here. This is a nice position, but then when we want to move up to the door, you got to run all the way around the flame.
Heading to that location.
So it's a pain for somebody like Kristin that doesn't. You have a little more mobility, Hank Aaron, so we'll try you. Oh! That's what I was worried about. He was just on the edge. Now, what options do I have? Not many. I don't think you quite have a shot lined up, Andy Gibbon, so let's get you centralized. It's only 48% at that distance and range for you. Sebastian, anyone over here? I think we are not in great position. Hank Aaron, I may, but we can always do suppression with you. That may be the opening move to kind of lock him down. Problem is, we are then going to have to deal with him quick because those thin men are going to come running fast. Thin men are going to come running fast if we don't get ourselves in a position to take him out fast ourselves. Let's move you further, Winston Churchill. In fact, we'll see what range you have on the flashbang. Can we quite get him? Not quite. Who else might have a flashbang? Well, Tommy, you would be able to throw, but your grenades you can throw a lot farther. But I don't know if it can be this far. Yeah, if you were up as close as Winston Churchill, you'd have him, no doubt, no problem, piece of cake. So he's going to be suppressed. We're going to get you closer so you can throw the grenade next turn if we need it. You are going to suppress because we just can't get enough shots in range. We know we're going to have to do the suppression.
Copy that.
I would like to have him, and I would prefer to have him flashbanged also. But such is, it's not meant to be. So run and gun isn't even able to quite get us up there. I think what we're just going to do is hunker here. Just to get us in position potentially. No, we're just going to keep, in case those thin men come a-running, and I will take the one shot, 48%. It's just not going to do the damage I want. He'll regenerate some, but maybe we can get him some jittery Nah, not quite.
Adjusting sight.
Wasn't super hopeful on that, but I'm gonna set some overwatch on this side just in case the thin men are activated, and I'm gonna move up my rocket just a tiny bit, just in case we need an escape valve, and steady. And there they come.
ET in sight. Engaging.
It's only one thin man though. Got a hit on the seeker. At least I think. Oh, it's one thin man, but it's a heck of a lot of seekers. No wonder we couldn't hear a lot of footsteps. Nice crit hit, Merkel. Nice. Now we gotta hope suppression was enough, because that's still, ouch. That's still tough. They are so good, these outsiders, being able to blast through that kind of activity. He's got 2 ticks beyond his armor. I didn't give him the strongest of armor as my medic. Let's see. I'm thinking, Tommy, I'm gonna bring you up for a little grenade toss here.
Headed there now. Drag out.
See if we can blow away his cover and allow us. No, you didn't get it. We did not get the cover burst that we were hoping for. What do you have left? Do you have one more suppression in you? Yes. We're going to hold off on the heal. And I think we're going to probably dash. Now I got to worry about some other shots over here. Thin man's far enough back. So hopefully we can take out the lead seeker. The other thing we're going to do, so I'm going to run you up to position against that outsider next time. We'll throw the flashbang,
Affirmative. Moving out.
and we'll do suppression again. So that'll hold this flank, I hope. Oh, that was a double move. I wasn't even paying attention. So I got to cross my fingers. You have field medic. Does field medic cost a turn? Oh, I can't remember if field medic costs a turn. Which is the perk that allows you to do it? I don't think that's the one. Because I'd like to ideally heal himself before. Well, Angela, this is the first thing I need to do. I gotta make sure. Do I have anyone else who could be in range to throw a flashbang? Sebastian could be the one to do that, but I also want to throw a battle scanner out for those other hidden seekers that'll be coming our way. Angela, let's take your double shots. Let's see, one of your 2 shots at 66 can hit. Oh, that's tough. I was expecting a kill shot. Dang. You guys are acting tough, but you got him.
Hab keine Munition. Erledigt.
You got him. We are not in range for any kind of rocket. Although, now might be the time to kind of blindly. I tell you what we're going to do. We can take care of the thin man, no problem. Let's kind of, I'm gonna waste a blind shot on the shredder. Maybe we will be able to expose some advancing seekers out of the blue in the blind. What do you think?
Eat this. Firing shredder rocket.
Oh, we got one. So I'm thinking this. I'm thinking I'm going to move you over here, Sebastian, throw the flashbang, and then we'll suppress. And hopefully that outsider is going to be a little less destructive on us. And I'll hold off on the battle scanner. Now I'm thinking, what have we got? 58 over here. I'm going to hold off on the 58 right now. I'm going to take care and hopefully take care of this right here. 73%. Let's do it, Andy. And I'm thinking with you, Kristin, we can do a little flush action over here on the thin man.
Rousting him out of there.
Ah. Now, as far as I know, we have one more seeker out there. One seeker, one outsider. That allows me feeling a little more confident to suppress. Let's hit the suppression on this flashbang guy. Hopefully now that saves you from a return fire shot from the outsider and you will not become a casualty. 1%. I like, now I must say that was much better than that 23% shot we had a second ago. He is back to full health now, but we are able to charge him big time. Let's throw an alien grenade in there. Behind the wall, that'll hold down some of the damage, but there's computer equipment I didn't. Oh, look at that damage, 7. Okay, we can take care of him right there with what we got. That means I want to look at throwing out a battle scanner. And I'm wondering, Andy, you are pretty far back, and I bet you there's a seeker going for you back here. Let's find out. We know and we have seen how they love their snipers.
Nasz szpieg już melduje.
So far, so good. At least I have a better feeling that you're in the clear, Andy. In fact, just to get you a little closer to everybody else,
Got it covered.
we're going to go up here before we take your shot. It's going to lower the effectiveness of it. But you don't have a promotion. Let's take a chance on this shot. It's a 50-50 coin flip, and didn't work for us. I think we're just going to run you in here, Winston Churchill, just to finish off this suspense. I don't have Tommy. He threw the grenade. We're not going for the capture. How about I just say it short and sweet? We're not going for the capture. Not on an outsider. Let's finish it. Now we've got a seeker left out there. Well, that was a hit and run shot. Let's bring you right behind here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Back in some cover. And we got a floater out there, or excuse me, not floater, but seeker out there somewhere.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Let's try a corner cover just to try and protect us as we overwatch for that lone guy left out there. Let's reload. And the Rocketeer, we probably don't need a rocket anymore. Let's just overwatch. And we need to reload here from you, except we are going to heal first. Feel much better having you healed up. That did cost an action to get your heal going. And where? Down by Andy?
Próbują nas oskrzydlić.
X-rays coming from their Seite.
We know they go for the snipers, don't we?
Another
That's
day,
exactly where he
another
was headed.
successful operation.
Thank you, Bradford. Unfortunately, we got bullied by the outsider, so we did take some hurt. We took an injury. We got to find out how long. Let's hope it's single digit. But I'm not hopeful. I have a feeling we're looking at 10 to 15 days. We got 1 promotion, Sebastian out of that. 2 promotions, Hank Aaron also promoted. Ooh, 10 to 15 I said. It was even worse, 18 days. Ay, 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 ay. Don't like thinning the ranks on my officers either. That increases fatigue time with them being out of action. We got some corpses. We got the 1 meld. Yeah, it looks like just the 1 meld. We got some damaged equipment we can sell real quick. All right, let's put that in the bank as we take a look out here. Now, also, the other thing coming up I noticed is, okay, it's not the 18th yet, but the scan I'm thinking I need to do is around the 18th. And the scan is going to cost us, looks like, I think it was 200 since we already did a scan earlier in the month. So I'm going to have to sell a few things to get up and ready for the scan. So let's visit the gray market and take a look at what we might be able to sell. I think I'm going with 10 more floater corpses. 30 gets us up 77, so we're not quite there. I'm going to do 7 Illyrium. Oh, 2 more. 2 more. I was 2 off. That's what you get for sloppy math. Let's see. There we go. Okay, we got the money for the scan. Let's get out there, search for aliens till we get up to the 18th and pop a scan for covert. Odelia is ready to go out on the covert op now.
Contact detected.
Oof. Hi, fighter. I know we only got, I believe, 2 available. Wow. Let's go with the Stingray aggressive. Because he has no kills, so we're going to have to go aggressive to try and get him some damage on this guy.
We're in pursuit.
Let's see if they're hitting like they did before. Okay, finally we got him. Oh, they're hitting again. Holy criminy. Abort, abort, abort. That was horrible. But this guy is up high, so I got to send out my last remaining. There goes our air game again. And laser cannon only has 1 kill. I'm going aggressive. I've got to get some bubbles blowing around this guy. We've got to knock him down so he doesn't shoot down a satellite.
Enemy is padlocked. Nearing strike range.
Abort, 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 get out of there. Okay. Just as I aborted, we shot him down. We barely... I'm cutting it close. I just saw enough bubbles to disengage, and that one last shot took him down just as I was trying to disengage. So we got a little more cash now. I'd rather have airships. Let's get out there. And how much money do we have? I don't have enough for a scan and a new aircraft. How bad is the hangar looking now, guys? Oh, baby, 17. Oh my goodness gracious. We better not see another aircraft. We've been in this position before, undefensible. Let's just hope they don't go high. Let's just hope they don't go high. We are sitting on the 17th, 2 a.m. Let's get up to the 18th and we'll pop for a covert action. What are we on? 6 sectoid corpses for a scientist. We'll do it. I'd rather get, hint, hint, engineers.
Contact detected.
No. This guy's low and they're on all I can do is ignore and scan, and hopefully that doesn't mean the next aircraft is high against my satellites. We've completed our interrogation. What do we get available? Cybernetics research credit is earned. Let's see. Xenopsionics, or I'm looking at several things. Our air game is getting tough. Let's go with aerospace concepts. If you haven't noticed, their shots are hitting a little more regular than they had been. I'm interested in stepping up some aerospace concepts here, and that is now my new
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Isn't the way this game works? You start feeling comfortable in one area and all of a sudden, boom, 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 all their shots seem to be hitting, and now we're hurting on the air game. So I'm always reacting. I'm never quite ahead of the curve. Never quite ahead of the curve. What are we looking at? August 17th, midnight, almost midnight. Let's scan just a little bit more, get us into the 18th, and we'll check for some covert activity. We are in the 18th, 5 a.m. Let's get over there for covert ops, and let's see if we can do a scan. Intel scan, we got the funds. Let's do it.
Intel scan complete. No new exalt.
Oh, 8 days was not enough this time. 8 days. I bet you if I waited to the end of the day, we probably would find something. Now it's going to cost me another 150. Oh. And I don't like it. Well, if I decide I want to do it in a couple more days and see if we can't catch them, that may be what we'll do. It's just costing me more money than it should have. Dang it. Not a good series of events in this particular mission, is it? Not a great series of events. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's coming up? 2, look at the cost for engineers. 20 freaking Thin Man corpses. Is that worth it, guys? I'm going to put that on hold and say not now. We'll have a little time to make up our mind. But if you got some feedback, is 20 freaking Thin Man corpses worth 2 engineers? I need engineers badly. Whew. I'm going to hope I get some feedback when I post this mission and you all can tell me what you think.
Contact detected.
Oh, nap of Earth. This could be something that's landing, and I don't have an interceptor to send up to even see what I'm going to be dealing with if it lands. Let's just hope it's a mission. Let's hope it's a regular mission coming in for a landing. Okay, there we go.
Commander,
let's take a look. We got a light.
Reports of new abductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Well, they're killing us in the air game, but now we got another light mission ahead of us in Egypt. We're going to get ready to go out on that urban large structure. So join me next time. Please hit that subscribe button, hit a like button, and once again, let me know, should I sell those corpses for 2 engineers? Is it worth it? It seems like a hefty cost, but I would love some feedback if you have it. Once again, this mission goes out to my viewers in Norway. Ha de bra. Thank you.